Let's of seeing what the kids these days are of ups to. What of hex? There is of no ways a gorilla can into defeatings 100 men, and will of showings you how it can of never doings that. Of okay everybody's, it's of times to settle this debates, once and for alls.
And will of defeatings you with pain.
And will of making kebabs out of you.
And will of showings you the power of the boom booms.
This is of its. "95 country balls later.
Oh no, it's of my turns already. Hey, North Korea, am of not feelings well today. Can you of takings my turn insteads?
Here am of comes, you big monkey.
M of shores 101 balls would have of definitely defeatings it. Of hello China, of thanks for invitings me to your festival. I am of very happy to learn your thousands of years of culture, or of somethings like that.
Of hello America, I am of welcomes you to my festival, where I am of celebrate mine wins against mine enemies, by eating these balls, which are of literally mine defeated enemies boiled in soup.
Fricks you, I am of leavings.
Of gets yours own balls, these are of mine.
Of okay's buddy.
What of hex?
M of quite goods in eatings of balls.
Fricks you both.
Russia is of plannings exercises on NATO borders.
Of knots on my watch. Of what the fricks are you of doings?
Of exercisings, it's of healthies for the hearts.
Oh yeah, then of seeings the number one doings it, of watchings and learns. Hi-ya! Of bringings and gun next times, you piece of craps. Man, these tariffs are of not doings me any favors. Before M of doings anythings else very stupids, Lemmy of callings tech supports.
Hello India speakings, how may M of helpings you?
Hi Curry Kubain, my economy is of not workings. How can M of fixings it?
Sir, have you of tried it turnings it off and on agains?
Yes, I have, Curry Kubain. Yes, I have. Hey Indonesia, what's you doings?
Is Filipino cheeseburger. What you thinking's America?
I'm going to redemocratically liberate your clay.
Okay.
This place sure is of looks awesome. M of wonders who is of runnings this place. Hey there, what's your name, little guy?
Seychelles.
Shell, of what now?
Are you of serious?
Of course M is of serious. You were of tells me to say shell, so M was of doings it, but of what's now?
Idiot.
It's time for M's to focus on mineself. No more dealings with everyone else's craps. I am of talking's pure self-reliance. The 1920s are of backs baby, of complete isolations. They won't into messings with me, and I won't into messings with thems.
Bro, you haven't have been self-reliant in 80 years. Are you of shores about this?
Of heck yeah. Globalisms is of stupids. I can of takings care of mineself.
Of hellos, here are 30 billions worth of plastics you were of orders America.
Of awesomes. Of what's, it's of just to gets me started.
Of hellos, here are 30 metric tons of coffees for America.
Of sweets, mine Starbucks are of here's. Tariff. 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 What is of that's?
Is of mine trade enforcement regulation.
Of fines. I am of goings to China. You are of very, very bads. I am of tariffs you later.
There is of much free clays to the east.
M must have manifest my destiny and expandings west.
Mine.
Of someone helps me.
I'm of likings Russia.
M of not wantings to fight.
Mine.
Ah,
Of what's happened?
Of what the fricks?
M kind of doings this.
Mine.
Well, fricks you.
Mine. Mine.
Whack a commie.
Well, this is of my kind of game. Of eatings it commie. You have get some too. Gettings of freaking owned. What of freaks? Why won't it of budge?
You of lose.
Of freaking blubber fudging piecings of craps. I didn't of lose to Vietnam. I have just not wantings to play anymore.
M of number one's fan of America. He was of defeatings No Germany. Then was of defeatings the Soviet Union. And is of helpings Ukraine defend against Russia. Of waits, what is he of doings now?
Of becomings No Germany agains.
Of no.
Of what the hex are you of doings America?
I.
Why are you of doing this America? M of in needs of hugs Korea, and also of lots of weapons.
Pick your team. You are now on Team Red, and the teams have been auto-balanced. America has joined Team Red.
Well,
Another 200% tariffs on China.
Dunk,
350% tariffs on the EU.
dunk,
1000% tariffs on Canada.
dunk.
Man, fixings the economy sure of makes you hungry for eggs. How of much for 12s?
That is of beings $89.55.
Billion% tariffs on the US of the A.
Of no. Dad, why are you of wantings Greenland anyways?
Of look son, you will have finds out when the time is of comes.
One COVID-20 later.
Of dams, there is of no data here.
I will have givings you an eye test. Is that of okayings?
Yeah, whatever, just makings it of quicks.
It's of simples. I will of showings do pictures, and do of tellings me, which is of which. America of tellings me now, which is of Israel.
Are these two not of the sames?
Are doing to sure?
Hell yeah.
Please of takings your glasses off, and now tellings me, which is die confederation.
You have think you're of funnies for showings me the flag of that blubber fudger 3 times.
This should be into easies? Which one is of the flag of do?
Of frick yeah, my flag is of so goods it have needed to be shown twice. So how did I of do?
Din eyes are of abouts to freaking blow up. Of happy Easter's America.
Of Easter. Of Easter you say? East plus middle is of means Middle East. Middle East is of means oil and no people. No people are of means 9/11. Of burgers. Oh, and commies are of also in the Easts. Of those goddams Middle Eastern commies are of tryings to take our holidays. First they were of renames the Gulf of America, then they of takings Greenland, and then of this. It's of calls Western now, you commies, as it of always should have beens.
America, why are you of always ruin my food? What will of you feel if someone of did that to you?
Oh, of trust me, I of know the feeling.
America, is the hamburger eye of makings corrects?
No, it is not France. It is not. Of okayings you Europors, times for me to do something about your bombed up behinds, before those damn commies come and eatings you ups. Everybody gets monies. Of here's you go pops.
How can Emma falling so much?
You guys are of lookings like you got rans over by a tank.
We have dids America.
Hope you are of gettings better soon, Frenchie.
Of thanks America.
Of here's you go little guy. And of you two other Nordics, of waits a second. Of comings back Greenland, you were of nots doing anythings.
Okayings America, you of into beings prepare for mine cyber attack?
Bringings it of on, you commie.
Hiya!
Oi, what of Hexman? That is of hurt.
You have expectings attack, but of no pains?
Ha, of good points. Your flag is of outdated. Let me have fix it.
One flag fix later.
I am of havings to say, Mexico. I am of likings this new immigration proposal.
Of thanks, and of just remembers. Of please sendings Mexican illegals only.
Of no problemo, my dude.
A few days later.
These buggers are of all yours right.
What are you of havings here's America?
Well, Poland, after of getting feds up with all of the fake news latelys, Emma finally decides to get one of these fax machines. It of usings the latest technologies in AIs, statistical analysis, and of quantum astrophysics to separates facts from fictions, and of accurately answerings any questions.
Of wows, is of much sciences.
Perhaps you would have likings a demonstrations. How can I of improvings my economies? Of puttings tariffs on trades of all your closest allies, and of builds big walls for keepings bad lazy clays like Mexico outs. Of seeings, it of never lettings me downs.
Just of curious, where is you of gettings the machine?
Of bots it from Russia.
That's of explains the typo. Fax it of spellings like fax.
Yeah, apparentlys not every country could have beings bothered to learns American properlies.
At 150 feet of turnings left.
Of knots for another 4 years. Kawabonga.
Canada, why you of oofings natives? Why you makings them live in poverties? Why not of solvings women oofings?
Rhesus.
Black lives are of matters America. You know no German. Beings more like Canada. Closings your no camps. You sicko.
Evil clay.
If you were of European, you would of havings most wild of polices. Even worse than Polska.
What is of wrongs with you?
Your police is of woofers, of horribles. They are of oofings 50 minorities a day. Canada is of only oofings 1 a week.
Of followings examples of Canada.
Frick you. I'm outta here.
Off wonderfuls.
Wait, don't of leavings America. Don't of leavings. Bashings you is of essential to my national prides.
Hey Italy, am of heard you are of likings football. Let's of playings it. Of crabs, mine boss, M of minnings mine friend. Israel was of gettings jumped. M of beings right backs.
He one of beings back for a whiles. Anyways, are you of wantings to play some footballs?
Of shores.
It's 4th of July, baby. Hell yeah.
Stop clowning. Son, I have an election right now and need some quiet to think.
Sorry, Pop.
All I ask is a moment of seriousness.
Poland is a very sad because M can never into space. Stupid Soviet was of sending stupid dog rather than Poland. And when I have tried making mine own rocket, turns out potato oil is not of optimal fuel source. I have tried everything's. Mine destiny is of truly a joke. Of waits, what if I just have asked someone nicely? Of subs America.
Sup?
You have of beings to moon before. Could you have also helps Poland reaching space?
Of sure things, buddy. Just of comes to California. We will have doings it just like I did back in 1969.
For reals? Oh my god, it's of happenings.
Of commands, buddy. Of livens up. I have had to do this in front of millions of people, you know. What are you nerds of talkings about?
Aliens are about to invade Earth.
Oh, M of already preparings for that. Of backs in 1957, M of began operations Plum Bob. A mission of 68 years in the makings.
Meanwhile in space.
There is of an unknown object coming towards us.
Can we have not shootings it downs?
No, we can't
And
cause
it's
it
a
of going
flying
at.
Mark heck.
Meanwhile back on Earth. Message from the aliens.
Curvois!
Greenland. There is of nothing green about this frozen wasteland. I have of beings lied to. You have wasted my vacation. You will have hears from my lawyer.
Why am I have sucked so much? When will this have ends?
Huh?
Greenland is a being's green. It is a dream comes true. I cannot have wait until I'm of showings to all mine friends. Wee.
Of givings me 500 billion monies.
No, I will not.
Of surrenders to Russia thens.
No, I will have fightings alone instead.
Why are you of not obeyings me?
Why are you of not defendings me?
No, I whack gel bijov lubkel which cluv gel jobles.
Are you of okayings America?
Of okay buddies, I will have helpings you gets Mariupol if you givings me 500 billion monies.
100 billions.
It's of a deals.
Are you of okayings Ukraine?
Yes, I have thinks I'm of fines.
How did you have managed to convincing Sam?
I've just kept sayings no. I'm of not knowings how it of works yet.
Damn, I have needings to buy some eggs before they have gettings more expensives. M of sorries.
Of why people like her.
Of land stealer.
Of racists.
Of treatings natives poorlies.
You are of truly's the worst place.
Of acting's natural Australia.
Of okayings, mate.
Let's of beginnings this meeting of the North American tortilla operation.
Of looking Serbia. Those western scums are of plottings against us.
Of not worryings that Russia. Them is of havings and sleeper agent infiltratings the meeting.
Of realies.
Yeah, of lookings. It's of right there's in the corner.
Of waits Austria. M of seeing something.
Of wits is it, America?
M of finally findings it. My wig. M was of thinkings I'd never find it agains.
Of no, America. That was of not your wig. It was of an venomous caterpillar.
Of our hero.
Of all rights Houthis, you can have havens the Red Sea, but you must have doings one thing firsts. Of flips.
But what's now, you infidel?
M of wonders why America called us. Of holy Kerwa, it's of Reich. Of oofings it before it of starts Oshless agains.
Ha of stupids. Of comings little one, time's for me to show you a magic trick.
Ooh, of magics.
That's of rights little guy. Now watchings closely.
That was of fantastics.
And now because M of likings you so much, M will of doings it again. And now you must have puttings them backs together.
But M of not knowings how.
Oh, until we meets again.
Today, we are of goings to finds out which clay is of havings the most colorful beaches.
Mine beaches are of greens from the mineral olivine.
Mine beaches are of reds from the irons.
Mine beaches are of pinks from the corals.
Mine beaches are of blacks from the ashes.
Ha of losers. Mine beaches are of havings all the colors.
What's of how, America?
Of glass and trash, of course.
You can't of beatings me.
Of bringings it on.
M can of doings this.
We will have seeings about that.
M will not of blinks.
Oh yeah. No one can have beatings me at this. Mwahaha. Of pathetic freakings buffer states.
Of mere playthings.
Of pinchings between two warring powers.
Of our battlegrounds.
Of turnings around you frickers.
Of
ducks. We have prefers this setups.
Yeah.
Revoir. At first, there wasn't of anythings. Then, there was of a big bang. After that, nothing that is of matters happened for millennia. Then in 1776, God was of willings into existence, the best dang nation in the entire world, and have told us to manifest our God-given divine destiny. And that is of why Greenland, and all the rest of you dumb clays, are of goings to become mine states. Yo pops! There has a being somebody I've been of meaning to date. Yet, I am of not havings enough riz.
Son, of simply askings her out. Worst she can of sayings is no.
This is of ought to doings it. Hey baby, of ever since I have of laid my eyes on you, I have of beings madly in loves with you. Will you of beings mine Valentine?
Of helps.
Wait, what?
Of takes this.
These sunglasses are of not protectings me.
You were of tryings to hits on yours own brother.
Nuke, Greenland.
America, why reallys are you of here? Are you of wantings to invades me?
Okay, you are of catchings me. I am of havings a reason on why I am of here. Let's just of say, 2025 ain't spectacular.